okay? I said friendly faces, okay? Not furry faces. Stay.
Peace and blessings, y'all. This is DVJ, and this is the Cold World Podcast. And this is the second episode for the day, our evening episode. So Michelle and I just want to say we appreciate everyone that's listening. Shout out France. Shout out Virginia. And Indiana as well. Yeah, we're just shouting out new listeners and stuff like that. Virginia's been one of our most loyal states. They're always checking in with us. We appreciate that. So yeah, shout y'all out. We're just resting up. It was a long day. We got up at Michelle got up at 1. I got up about 2:30 or whatever, and then we were just dealing with the dog and stuff. But he's good. I think he just had the runs. I think his stomach was just foul or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, just catching up on the news, talking with y'all, and then about to get my little lineups together and ready and stuff like that for the game tonight. For the games tonight, sitting here watching Martin. And then, yeah. So I just want to say thanks for listening to this upcoming episode. And we'll be back at the end to say peace and blessings again. All right, y'all. Enjoy this evening's episode. Stay safe out here. As Michelle said, do something good for somebody. And head on a swivel. All right, y'all. Peace. This is the episode of Martin with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in it and stuff.
Can we see him? Yeah, but I should warn you that he's sedated.
Just out of surgery and already dating.
Excuse me, Cole. That means he's out of it. Like you. Sit down, please.
Of the day, I don't know what time it is, but it is 10 o'clock at night. You can't see the sun through.
Talking about what's going on out there in California, wildfires. They're out here in Altadena, California. Y'all stay safe out there in Cali. Y'all keep yourself safe.
And looked out my window, and you could see black smoke, but there was a Starbucks open, and people are going about their business. It's surreal. It's ominous seeing that in the sky.
They still got Starbucks open and shit? That's crazy.
People aren't allowed in this area, thankfully. It's all cordoned off. But 30 minutes away, there's this inferno, and this entire neighborhood is just...
Seems like no matter what, Starbucks is always going to be open, Walmart, and the casino.
California, and a quick message to my family members. I just talked to our cousin David, and he and his wife and their kids have gotten out of their home with their dog, but they think that they are going to lose their home as well. So my cousin David, for my mom and dad listening right now. Let's go about 40 miles west to the Pacific Palisades, and TNN's Nick Watt has been there in the thick of the smoke and heat.
They're saying around 155,000 are ordered to evacuate due to L.A. area wildfires. That's crazy.
Is an urban wildfire. A wildfire right in downtown Pacific Palisades. That's what you're looking at here. The black smoke you can see up there, that's another office building going up. This over here, there is smoke and flames just every which way you look.
It's Wednesday, y'all, January 8th.
Getting mad high was a low light. Now I meet the connect. What is this low light? Wanna get on the ride, know what the road like. I'm just trying to travel the world, see what the globe like. If you get knocked by police, know what the code like. You don't ask for nothing but a phone call. Fucking with niggas that break your bones off. They gon' run up in the crib and cut the phones off.
I hopped into my car, didn't get very far, no. Because I had you on my mind, why be so unkind? You've got your women all around this town. you, and I didn't know what to do. But when I turned on my radio, I found out all I needed to know. Check it out. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart.
Jada Montega, y'all. LOX. The best. They the best, y'all. The lyrics are never garbage. Their music speaks to me. Sorry, y'all. Starting the car back up.
Everybody get their turn, the sun sees. Only here for that beat for one reason. Nobody cares though, everybody's a weirdo.
Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie.
Yeah. Any more pippies?
No, I just let him out though when I got home, and he just peed a couple times, and I did give him a little small snack.
What kind of snack?
The pet fresh that we just bought. I gave him like a handful. That was it. I don't want him to starve.
He won't starve. But I want to like take a rest and then pull the carpet cleaner out.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to wait. You know, I didn't want to do the carpet cleaner and then he's still shitting all over the place.
Right.
I want to love that thing at once.
Trump's bitch ass is trying to blame California governor for the wildfires. He said it's Newsom's fault. Ain't he the governor? Yeah, he said it's Newsom's fault. Dude's truly going senile. He's getting senile with his age, and he's getting even more angry. He's clearly just talking straight up bullshit now.
I knew he was going to blame him.
Mm-hmm.
That's like how he's blaming the hurricane
Mm-hmm.
on a person. Like, that's a natural disaster.
Exactly.
I mean, Gavin Newsom didn't light a match and throw it into a fountain. You know what I mean? Like...
All right, y'all. We're just headed home. Enjoy this music for a minute. And shout out France. France checked in with us this morning. Shout out France. Appreciate you. Heaven sent. Close my eyes, I could die and get wise. Keep my life like a script. I'm getting it revised. Used to keep me Detroit right up in the Levi's. I'm the 10th wonder. I told them to ask name. I'm the other black toy, the last airbender. Avatar Goose, the one who could bend flows, the one who could bend rhymes, the one who could bend flows. Reppin' for old niggas, little niggas, you know. Be the ones who need making up a murderer. Fuck around, being making up a murderer. No, I ain't supposed to be doing this, but McDonald's. It's crazy. Y'all ever notice how, like, you don't choose to go to McDonald's? Because I don't like McDonald's. There's really not much I like. I like their breakfast. But do you ever notice how you'll plan on going somewhere else and end up at McDonald's? Yeah. You still end up at McDonald's anyways? What's that?
Number 2 meals with 2 water bottles?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, you too. It's all good. Some of the change dropped out the thing. I think it was like a quarter or something. I ain't about to get out the car and get it. I just told them it's all good. At least they speak to you with this one. Some of the McDonald's, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't ever say nothing. They don't announce your change, your order, none of that shit. Like, you gotta have a basic level of customer service. Just a basic couple questions like, you know what I mean? Like, here's your change, do you want a receipt, all that, just the basic shit. Good morning. Gracias.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Get out of here. And that was quick, because everyone else had to wait for something. Nice. Yeah, I just got the little sausage McMuffin with egg. I picked one up for Michelle, too. I'm deviating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm working and stuff, but I'm delivering, you know what I'm saying? So, that's a small little perk. You know what I'm saying? Stop off and get some lunch. I didn't eat nothing this morning. We got up at 2 something this morning. I wasn't even supposed to go to work today. I got called in. But my morning started at 2 this morning because Charlie, you know, our older pug, he was shitting all over the place. I hope he's okay. We're going to take him to the vet just to make sure he's good, but it might be the food, you know what I mean? So, we don't think anything's up, really. We really don't, but just to be sure, because he's older, you know, so basically that's the main reason why. But other than that, I'm going to get back, put this food up, and then get back to work, and then go pick Michelle up. And then we'll be back to holler at y'all later. All right. I'm going to concentrate on this road. That'd be fucked up. To get pulled over. You know, something dumb or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And have the job find out about it. They wouldn't even really give a shit, though. Say, I stopped off to get some lunch. Excuse me, I'm hungry. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean? I got to eat, man. I was saying, we got up at 2 o'clock this morning. That's even early for me. I don't even get up that early. Usually I get up about 4, something like that. But 2, that was early as hell for me. So, all right, y'all. I think I'm gonna pull over and eat my food real quick, and then get back to work. All right, y'all. Enjoy the day and enjoy. See, you see how we multitask? I'm working, putting content together and all that stuff. That's what I was telling Michelle this morning when we were talking. I was like, it's really not that difficult for people to, like, podcast more or, you know, YouTube, whatever it is you do, as a content creator or whatever we call each other or people or whatever. Because I don't work every day, but I work 5 days a week. I podcast still every day. Michelle works every day. She still podcasts with me every day. Because all you got to do, because like a lot of our content, it'll be from like the middle of the afternoon, like once we've gotten home from work or something like that. I'm going to go this way. Once we've gotten home from work or whatever, and then like, you know, later in the evening, and then the following morning. You know what I mean? That's when we do most of our content. And then, you know, obviously on the weekends, you know, there's more time, so we're just, you know, just sitting there doing whatever. But, so, yeah, you know, there's a way to get multiple things done. And my point is, like, it's because I know there's other content creators, other podcasts that do other stuff and whatever, and they would tell you, well, I work and I do the, whatever, and they put one episode together a week or whatever. It's just like, really? So, I mean, unless you're working like, but everyone has everyone's life is different, People have kids, they have, different work schedules, so I shouldn't say that, but I guess my point is I feel like, because we podcast every damn day pretty much. It might be one day out the week where we just decide to just not do nothing. I just may not feel like talking. But, more times than not, we podcast because it doesn't take that long. And then, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed, too, like, certain, like, YouTubers and stuff like that, even some of the ones that I really enjoy, I noticed, like, they'll put one episode out, like, once every couple weeks or once every 9 or 10 days, and then the little episode would be, like, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Especially if you're someone that's, like, you're a van lifer, something like that, you're out on the road, someone like that, and you travel to California, or you go to Mexico, or you go to Canada, or, something like that, right? You're doing all this stuff. You're there for days. You'll be in these places for days, but end up with a 30-minute episode. Like, that don't even make no sense to me. That don't even make no sense. I done heard content creators say how they've been in Canada for 6 days and all this and this and that. Well, why is your episode only 28 minutes? That don't make, tell me how that makes sense. Someone tell me how that makes sense. That's lazy. That's lazy work to me. That's lazy work to me. Because I looked, when you can go on the podcast stuff or whatever, go on the Googles and they'll tell you like basic information about people's podcasts and stuff. Michelle and I, our average time length of a podcast is 43 minutes. And y'all know some of our episodes are over an hour, you know what I mean? But like, to me, to me, it's pointless to do this and then just have like a 20-minute episode. Like there ain't that much editing in the word. I think a lot of people worry about editing and having things be all perfect and all. Like I told you, and I think that's one of the reasons our podcast is successful, is because we don't worry about a lot of that. We're authentic. We just having conversations, talking about life experiences, just stuff. But we bring facts and, and articles and clips and all that to back up what we're talking about. But, we talk about life and stuff too, relationships, everything that everyone else does. What the fuck we're going to make for dinner tonight, taking the damn dogs out, taking the pets to the vets, talking about life, talking about your family and all that kind of stuff, which we all do. You know what I'm saying? And and Michelle and I, we're straight audio. We're not even video. So there's no way. I'm just saying, to each his own. But to me, like, it's like kind of like it's cheaping on people. It's kind of a cheap way to. And then too, if you're asking people for money and stuff like that, you got people subscribing and all that Patreon and stuff to people's like YouTube channels and all that kind of stuff, and you're giving them 20-minute videos. Yeah, that ain't a fair exchange to me. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and y'all keep in mind, we don't do this for the money. We ain't on here asking nobody for money. We don't have a thing where people got to subscribe. When we first started the podcast and we were creating the account and all that stuff, and we were figuring out, okay, well, because we just assume, you podcast, like, obviously, you make money or whatever, even if it's pennies and all that kind of stuff. And then as we were just looking and, like, we have a thing on there, like a reward thing or whatever, but, like, we don't even really pay attention to that. We haven't gotten any money from anybody. We don't ask our family for money. We don't ask our family and friends and co-workers and acquaintances to, like, hey, go on Spotify and go on Podbean and all these and just like our episodes and download episodes. And we don't do none of that. We don't ask nobody to do none of that stuff. Everything is just straight up authentic and organic. For real. and owned and operated by Michelle and I. Everything, editing, content, all that shit, we do on our own, and I think y'all can tell that. Every once in a while, the music might sound crappy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I apologize, but, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But we just like our stuff to just be super real. I ain't got time to be doing a bunch of editing. Damn, I said too many times. Damn, there was dead space. There was no one talking for 7 seconds. I don't care about that shit. To me, that's trying to be too perfect. And when you start trying to make things perfect and all of it, that's when it gets watered down and it's not that well. And that's how you end up seeing people's episodes being shorter and shorter because they're cutting everything out and shit, trying to make their episode perfect. Stop doing that. And also, too, can I make a request? This is a shout out to all, like, podcasters, YouTubers, just all that stuff, right? Can you guys start, like, giving your thoughts and opinions on, like, social issues and stuff like that? Because I know, like, some of these stories, like, I'll just give an example. One thing I've never liked, or that I've always had a problem with, is, you know, when people have a platform and they don't use, well, I shouldn't say what's different. Here's the thing, because, like, I'll say it this way, I wish, like, people like sportscasters and stuff like that, people that do other content that don't work on, like, and don't talk about, like, cultural stuff or social issues or, you know, all that kind of political stuff or whatever you want to name it. And they're just, oh, excuse me, the bag's off. And they're just, like, sportscasters or whatever. And, you know, in reality, though, you have all these things going on out in the world, right? All the stuff going on with Ukraine and Russia, Trump, just all the stuff, right? The election, all the stuff, all the racism, all the isms, right? I'll just say that. And you have all this stuff going around all of this, because all of this stuff affects everyone, you know, everyone. Even if you're someone that does a radio, a sports radio show, you still pay taxes. Your kids, if you have kids, they still go to school. Crime affects you. You want the roads and the streets to be safe and all that stuff, right? You want your water to be clean, and you don't want your car to get stolen. You don't want your kid to be a victim of a school shooter, which most of them are white. But anyways, you don't have to get a shot in. But anyways, because, like, even when I'm listening to the sports shows, and I'll be like, I wonder what they think about what's going on in the world today. I know how they feel about sports. I know how they feel about the Packers. I know how they feel about the Bucks. But what do you feel about what's going on in the fucking world? Because they have an opinion, just like most people. Sorry, I'm eating. Most people do have an opinion about things, even if it's not something that you would say is in their wheelhouse or something that they're passionate about or talk about all the time or even regularly. If you still ask somebody pretty much about anything, they will have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even if it takes them a minute to think about it, they're going to still form an opinion. You know what I mean? But my point is, going all around the block to get next door, is I wish podcasts and content creators and all that stuff, no matter whatever it is you do, I don't care if you talk about crime all the time. If you talk about crime, don't just talk about the crime. If there's a racial element to it, where it might have been a hate crime or some stuff like that, talk about that too. Because that's very important to the story. Because you're watering it down and you're just overlooking a huge part of why that crime happened. You know what I'm saying? For my white podcasters out there, if y'all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all, you know, aren't for the racism, you guys are against all that bullshit, speak on it. I know some people, it's easier said than done, because I know some people are worried about, you know, you probably have some white people out here that are just straight up good ass people, right? They may have black boyfriends, they may have black friends. Their, you know, families might be mixed and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about racial issues. They don't talk about all the stuff that's literally circling around them. And their partner might be a Latin or a Latino or a Latino or whatever. Talk about the stuff. Who cares if you lose some followers? Well, you know, when you're monetizing, see, and that's, so what's in your heart? You're more worried about losing some of your Patreon people because if you say that you voted for Kamala Harris, or you tell somebody that you don't like what Trump's saying and you don't agree with him and all this and this and that, you're worried about losing supporters. You're worried about going from 10,000 followers to 8,000 now because you're going to lose 2,000 Trump people. Fuck that. Stand up for something, man. Help us out. Because the other part of that too, black and brown content creators, we're kind of lost in the sauce. We're kind of in a, you know, surrounded by white podcasters. And I'm not talking about bad about white people. I'm talking bad about whiteness. Individual white people are just fine. I'm talking about that whiteness where they think they're better than everybody and they're the standard and everyone else is a other and underneath and all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Help us out, y'all. Help us out. All right, I'm about to get in here to the store. Michelle just texted me. She said she's going to be ready at 12. And shout out our basketball teams. Shout out my big bro on our basketball thing, you know what I'm saying, that we're in. Right now, Michelle has a 6-4 record. My team ain't shit because I had the last pick, so, and I'm managing her team and my team. But her team is 6-4. She's pretty much guaranteed to go to the playoffs. She has a 90% chance of making the playoffs. So she's crushing it right now. Yep, Trae Young, the Joker, and that Jalen Johnson and Kyrie, they've been getting it for her. Although Joker didn't play last night, but she still won her matchup last night. And Joker didn't even play. And she had him in his lineup. Because we put him in there because they said he wasn't feeling well. They said he did shoot-arounds and all that stuff, and he wasn't feeling well. But I assumed he would play, you know, especially a game against Boston and stuff like that. I would assumed he would have played, but he ended up not playing. But she still ended up beating her opponent. All right, so I'm about to get in here and grab these few little things from the store and then go scoop up Michelle. All right, back to the episode, y'all. And one love to everyone. What's up, y'all? That's that SP to Ghost. So y'all remember this? People probably forgot. I didn't. Remember when Dana White was slapping his wife or his girlfriend and shit on live TV and stuff? And it just kind of just went away. He was never charged with anything, battery, assault, nothing, domestic violence or whatever. Something, right? You would think?
Right.
So I'm going to play the clip for the people in the back that might have forgot. So, yeah, this is when Dana White was beating his wife in public. He was never charged. Dana White said, "My punishment is that I did it, and now I have to deal with it." That's white privilege to me. Let's see. All right, let's see what he was doing. Is there audio? Oh, yeah. Right here. Go check it out. Y'all go check out this website called Expose Racists and Pedos. Y'all go on the Twitters or whatever it is, the X or whatever. That's where we get a lot of our stuff from, you know what I mean? Y'all go check that out. They'll be talking about the racists and the pedophiles and all them dirty cops and all that shit on there. That's where we get a lot of our stuff from. So y'all welcome. Go check that out. Yep, I'm watching video right now. Dana White. They were at a concert or something. And he was just slapping her like and shit. Like, that shit's crazy. Yep. Yeah, they probably are at the strip club. Shout out Chuck D. Chuck D. from PE. Chuck D says half of your financial issues disappear when you don't give a damn about what someone else has. Now stop counting people's money. Right? Mm-hmm. Dang, you didn't see this video of this dude knocking out this kid in a high school game? He knocked out 2 white dudes. They must have got into it or whatever. White dude walked up on him, black dude just punched him, and then another white dude came out of nowhere and he dropped him too. They took them punches though, they got right back up. And what's up with this old racist ass white man? What's his name? Senator Fisher? Nebraska Senator Fisher, clown. I knew those were probably bots from Nebraska that were listening to us because they were heavy listening to us around election time. They're nowhere to be found now. We ain't had nobody. Fuck y'all, Nebraska. Unless you're, you know, you're one of the good ones that were listening. But I'm gonna go on and guess that the majority of the Nebraska listeners were bots or whatever they call them, or just people listening to us to disagree with everything we were saying or whatever. Because we haven't had a Nebraska listener in at least a couple months now. So they can go take a nap. We ain't gonna lose no sleep one bit. Because we want to weed out the people that don't want to listen to us. We don't want them listening, so we appreciate it. Maybe they learned a couple things. Maybe they left because they were upset that we were kicking facts. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up here, and we're going to take a nap. How about that? All right, y'all. Peace. It's crime time, y'all. Crime time / pullovers, as me and Michelle call it. I should say as Michelle and I call it. So they got this white girl pulled over. She looks like she's probably like in her middle 20s or something, maybe a little younger than that. They got her pulled over. She's clearly drunk or high or something. So let's see. We'll play a few minutes of it, y'all.
Good evening. Are you having some trouble with your lights? Well, I was trying to figure out how to turn them on. Do you have your license, registration, insurance? Here's my license. Do you need my insurance? Yes, ma'am, and your registration. Where are you guys heading? Home. Home? Where you come from? Registration. Insurance, I'm pretty sure you can look up. Oh, okay. Okay. Where you guys come from? We're local. We're going home. Yeah, but from where? What do you mean? What is that information? You have my license and registration. There's no reason what else do you need? I'm just asking. Okay. Go search that. Hey, stop. License and registration. Stop right now.
Damn, she closed. That white girl rolled the window up on the police. You could hear the lady cop being like, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, she didn't roll the window up on her because the cop asked her, where are you going? Where are you headed? She was like, I smell something sweet coming from your breath. And then the lady rolled her window up and shit on her ass. So let's see. So then another cop pulled up to it. You know, the backup pulls up. So let's see what's happening with this. You know, it's a 16-minute video. I'm only going to end up playing about maybe 5 or 6 minutes of it. I'm not going to bore y'all with the whole thing. I just like to get rid of the fluff. All right, here we go, y'all. This is somewhere in the Midwest out here. She's got someone in the car with her, too.
Where are you coming from? We are coming from hanging out for the evening. Okay. So I've already explained to you. Do you need me to step out of the car? I'm going to ask you a question here. You're showing signs of impairment. Would you be willing to do voluntary roadside for it? I honestly am just trying to go home.
Okay, she done got her out the car. Y'all know to do a little field sobriety test and all that. So I think things about to go real south right here.
You need to step on the... Okay, all right. what, Megan? Come on. You got anything? You guys crazy.
Hey.
You're literally assaulting a fucking local individual when I'm just trying to go home. And you all are horrible Mountain Home police officers. What's your name? Let me see your ID. I want your car. Are you doing that? I'm asking you. Oh, wait. Hold on, officer. I'm asking if you understand. Hey, guess what? I don't like cops. That's okay. So you know what? I'm going to sit here and honestly stand here. You're under arrest or suspicion of tagging while I'm talking. I am absolutely fine.
Stop.
Please stop. What are you doing? I'm local. Hold on. I said you're under arrest. Okay. No, I'm not intoxicated.
You're insane.
Okay,
Two more Bookham Danos on the way.
You're about to get tased if you don't stop. You're about to get tased if you don't stop.
I am doing exactly.
Oh, taser.
Serious? 22 taser deployed.
I zapped her ass. I can laugh. I've been hit with a taser, so right dead in the middle of my chest, so.
You're resisting. I am not. I am not resisting, psychos. Guys, I'm a fucking awesome.
So they got her in the car. They're about to go sweat the passenger now.
Okay. How far is home? I'm sorry?
Road.
You're at 62 in Commerce Drive, so by Pizza Hut.
Right.
You have your ID?
Do you need my consent?
No. Just need that. You don't have a firearm on you at this time?
Yes.
Is it in your purse?
Yes.
Okay, just leave it in your purse. All right? Just leave it in the purse and I'm happy.
So the passenger has a pistol on her.
Get them headed. She had no clue.
No, she was passed out the whole time.
No clue.
That's why I just...
Did she just kind of snap when she started doing full sobriety?
She snapped to me the second I went up the window, trying to go out the window. I said, I'll be right back. I was waiting for Ryan. I got here. I went back up. I give her a second. Okay, so let's restart. Both of us. I said, you got Snippy, I got Snippy. I said, so let's restart this. I said, so would you do roadside? She says, yes. She comes back here and said, I would like you to come to this parking lot over first. We're out of the roadway. She started yelling, blah, blah, blah. I started it. I said, Taylor Hill told us to turn around to your side. I said, don't move until I instruct you to do so. Do you understand? And she just went off. And I was like, we're done. Yeah. And then she started fighting us.
Where's your gun on the purse?
It's in her purse.
All right, well, so I don't want you to keep reaching a person with a gun.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you need to call somebody to come get you.
It is not in here. In my purse.
White privilege all over the place. If that would have been a black woman or a black man, there wouldn't have been no conversation about, don't, keep reaching for it. They would have been like, hey, they would have probably snatched her out the car and all that shit. Once a black woman would have said that she has a pistol in the car, the energy would have been different. They would have probably took her out, put her in cuffs and all that. Oh, we're just going to put you in cuffs just until we can confirm all the paperwork and everything. Yeah, just for everyone's safety. But the white lady, she gets to just say she's got a pistol in the car and all this and all. It's just casual. Music interlude, some 70s and 80s music. here's the ending of the crime time, y'all. So they done got the girl they done arrested. They got her at the cop shop now. And basically, you know what I'm saying, they're about to process her. So let's see what happens.
Can I get out?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How should I step out so I don't offend y'all?
Hey, you're good. I like your outfit, by the way. You can put your legs out. Come on.
All right. We're going to go slow. I don't want to offend y'all.
But you're good. Come on.
Okay. Just tell me where to go. Just
Follow this way.
abuse me.
Hey,
Keep going now.
come on. Let's go. Here we go.
Miss Abuser.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, are you going to take care of me?
Yes, ma'am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you in here. I'm going to take your cuffs off. Do you have anything on you or in you that I need to know about? Because it will go onto this machine. Alright, you can go this way. Listen to me, Megan. She's going to be dealing with you.
No, I'm going to deal with her. No, she's rude as shit. Hey, I am a local in Mountain Home. I pay my taxes, and I will not deal with a rude motherfucker.
So you're gonna...
I am still a human. I fucking pay my taxes. I live here, and you are rude as shit.
Megan.
Rude.
You're being kind of rude now, Megan.
Well, what?
Oh, Megan's in the cop shop just running shit.
Let's tone it down. She's not yelling at you. She's not yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you.
I will not deal with her. Put someone else in here.
What if I go in there with you?
It's almost like family members just talking to each other instead of it being cop, criminal type shit.
But she has to do her test because I can't do that test, okay?
You make sure she's nice.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay.
Megan?
Sit down.
Megan,
sit down for me, little rude.
Megan.
You want to say please? Sit down. You want to say please?
No, ma'am.
Then I will not talk to her. She doesn't want to talk to me nicely.
The new spoiled white woman's name is going to be Megan now.
Listen, Megan. Listen to us. She hasn't said anything to you, and you already went off to her.
Why are you guys being mean?
We're not being mean. Oh,
You think you got a power trip?
I'm going to show you this form.
Y'all are scaring me. I just used tased me, and I didn't want any of this.
Megan, I'm trying to show you what it says. If you look at this paper here, what does that say?
I don't know.
It says
I can't read it because you tased me. I wanted to turn you on.
So they ended up locking her up. She caught some felony charges. Her name was Megan. Yep, white adult female. She was tripping out. And then her friend that was in the car that had the pistol, she was passed out and shit. When they were arresting her friend and all that, she didn't even know what was going on. She was passed out in the passenger seat. And then the police came over there knocking on the window and all that and woke her up. So they're about to just have her get a ride home and all that. So she's good. But yeah, that white girl's going off. She was in the cop shop just walking around in there like they arrested her, brought her in cuffs, and then when she got out the van and they were just walking around in the jail, she was just, y'all heard how she was acting. It was like family members just arguing with each other instead of it being police, citizen, you know, like all that. I'm like, what is this? That's an example of white privilege. She's in there bossing them cops around. Y'all hear that? And y'all know that happens more times than not when it's white people dealing with each other. Because they don't, you know, like them white people, when they get pulled over, because see, a lot of times when white people get pulled over, they get offended because in their mind, it's like they're not doing nothing wrong. Y'all hear them all the time. They'll be drunk as hell and they'll be telling the cops, what did I do wrong? I haven't done anything. You're driving drunk. What you mean you ain't done nothing wrong? Peace and blessings. Thanks for listening to tonight's episode. And to the next one.
Were you in the accident too?
Peace.
Because your head looks like it's on swole.
There's nothing wrong with my head.
I think you need a second opinion.